Hey guys, how are you doing? This is Bat Property Solutions coming to you from New York. I am Hani Burhan.
It's Mikey here.
And Biniam, how's it going?
So we're here trying to continue our monthly installments. We want to, pick up from where we left off. Our last video, we talked about how to build a team, regardless if you're ready to buy a property now or next year. We did say you need a real estate agent,
Yeah.
a mortgage company,
lender, yeah.
and an attorney.
And what we needed to clarify was a real estate attorney, somebody who specializes in real estate transactions. This is important to get the right person.
Yeah, because obviously there's a different type of attorney.
Yeah.
So a real estate attorney. Once assuming you found the property that you want, you've placed an offer, you got accepted, you celebrate and all that good stuff. What you need to do next is go to have an attorney review, and that is where you, being the buyer, and the seller, try to agree on terms, and that you're both on the same page and what is expected in order to make the transaction smooth, a successful transaction. And then once all that's done, the next step would be an inspection. So an inspection is, assuming that you went and saw the property, right, and it's in good condition or in the condition that is acceptable to you. But what an inspector does is, an inspector sees any foundation issues that you might not be able to identify. There are certain cracks on the wall. What does it mean? Are all the work that has been done on the property permitted? Is it a legal work? Was it done by a professional? So that's what an inspector specializes in and would be able to provide. I guess something else that a inspector can also identify is
Like environmental issues as well.
Yeah.
For example, if you have certain towns that usually had oil tanks buried underground, so making sure that there aren't leaks. Inspectors help with that. Lead paint is one big thing. Asbestos, radon gas. These are all mold. These are all issues that inspectors are able to identify and kind of provide you the information so that you could take that further and use it, either for negotiation, either you might find out, this might not be the house for you. It basically helps you decide your next moves. And these inspectors, by the way, are licensed professionals. So, there are services that are offered throughout, the country, the state. So you need to search. You could definitely get recommendations from your agent, but this is where you're, building your team. So, important person to have on that.
And they're impartial to you or the seller. So it's a good point of view to get. Just to give you an example of a property that we're looking at now in Union City, we went through inspection about 3 weeks ago, maybe.
3 weeks ago, yeah.
And something that came up, which is quite a concern, is that an entire extension to the house, we found out, was not permitted work. And what this means is that the contractor or whoever built it didn't get planning permission from the city to do the work. And in addition to that, when you get permits to do the work, they also come when the work is done to make sure it's done correctly, up to code and safety standards. So the concern with this is when you add parts of the building, it might be sturdy now, but it might not be safe, and it might be a huge liability for you later and in the future when things could possibly go wrong. So now we've gone back to the seller and said, you need to correct this. Whatever aspects of construction that this extension violates for the city, it needs to be checked and brought up to code.
Yeah. So we're in negotiations now, either to get a price reduction or for them to fix it. But you know, we'll I guess we'll update you on that.
Yeah.
On our next monthly video. Also, there's another property in Bayonne
that we're looking at. Yeah.
that we had an inspection yesterday. So
Yep.
we'll see what comes out of that. I guess the point that we're trying to make is inspection.
Don't skimp on it.
Don't skimp on. Yeah, it's very critical.
Yeah.
You know, it's money worth spent, and a
And
necessary step to do.
And also, it's buying a house is a very emotional thing, but always be prepared to walk away from something if it's not in your best interest at the end of the day. And that's what we'll do for now and all the way in the way we run our business. You need to make sure that you'll come to an understanding when purchasing the house and everything is right going forward.
Yeah.
All right, so
Definitely look forward to the next videos. We'll definitely update you on what happens with these 2 properties that we've looked at.
Yeah.
Yep.
We hope good news will come out of the reports that we have seen. And yeah.
And once again, don't forget to leave your comments and any questions you might have. Also, please do share this video. We appreciate your support. Like our page, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
And
Enjoy
if
the
you're
rest of the day.
and if you're in any of if you're operating in any of our states and you need recommendations for inspectors, lawyers, or anything like that, reach out, talk to us, and we'll be happy to help.
All right, guys. Enjoy your
Have a good
afternoon.
weekend.
Bye-bye.
Enjoy.